Do you feel stuck in the same patterns year after year, despite wanting change? The truth is, transformation doesn't happen by chance. It happens when you intentionally improve the areas of life that shape your character, habits, and future. Today, we'll explore 7 things you must improve this year to create lasting growth, success, and fulfillment. Life is a mirror, it reflects what you nurture within yourself. If you want a better year, a better future, and a better version of yourself, you must look inward and ask, what am I willing to improve? Improvement is not about perfection or comparison. It is about conscious, small at compound over. The 7 areas we will discuss today touch every dimension of your life, your mind, your relationships, your habits, and your purpose. If you focus on these areas with intention this year, you will quietly, steadily transform your life. The first thing you must improve this year is your morning routine. How you begin your day sets the tone for every hour that follows, influencing your energy, focus, and mindset. Most people wake up and immediately react to the world, checking phones, emails, or rushing into tasks. This reactive start creates stress, distraction, and a sense of being out of control. A high value morning routine transforms this pattern. It begins with intention, deciding how you want your day to unfold before the demands of the world arrive. Even small habits like waking up a little earlier, drinking water, or taking a few minutes to breathe and reflect create momentum that shapes your day. Morning routines are not about rigidity or perfection, they are about giving yourself a calm, focused, and energized start. Discipline is key. By consistently dedicating time to a purposeful morning, you train your body and mind to operate in alignment with your values and goals. This might include exercise, journaling, meditation, reading, or setting daily priorities. Each practice, no matter how brief, strengthens your energy, mental clarity, and emotional resilience. The most important aspect is consistency. Even a simple 20-30 minutes of intentional morning habits compounds over time. You will notice that you respond to challenges with more calm, think more clearly, and act with purpose rather than reacting impulsively. Your mornings become the anchor of your day, creating a ripple effect on productivity, relationships, and personal growth. Improving your morning routine is not just a habit, it is a lifestyle shift. It quietly empowers you to take control of your time, your energy, and ultimately your life. The second area you must improve this year is your thought patterns. Your thoughts are the invisible architects of your life. They shape your actions, influence your decisions, and create the reality you experience and influence your decisions. Yet, most people allow negative, reactive, or limiting thoughts to dominate their minds, leaving them stressed, anxious, or unmotivated. High value living begins when you take conscious control of your thinking. Improving your thought patterns starts with awareness. Notice the quality of your inner dialogue. Are your thoughts empowering or defeating? Do they focus on growths, solutions, and opportunities? Or do they dwell on fear, blame, and excuses? Simply observing your thoughts without judgment is the first step to transforming them. Next comes deliberate cultivation. Replace destructive patterns with constructive ones. Feed your mind with positive ideas, inspirational readings, and reflections on gratitude. Ask yourself each morning, what mindset will help me grow today? Even small shifts in focus, repeated consistently, compound into profound changes in confidence, clarity, and resilience. Disciplined thinking also improves your emotional control. When your mind is clear and focused, you respond to challenges with calm and perspective rather than reacting impulsively. It strengthens patience, reduces stress, and enhances your decision making. Thoughts shape behavior, and behavior shapes outcomes. By improving your mind, you are quietly building a life of intentionality and high value action. Finally, remember that thought improvement is a daily practice, not a one time effort. Consistent reflection, journaling, and mindfulness ensure your mind remains aligned with your goals and values. The more you invest in cultivating disciplined, positive thinking, the more naturally your actions, relationships, and achievements reflect purpose and growth. High value living begins in the mind because every great day, every meaningful action, and every personal breakthrough starts with a thought. The third area to improve this year is your physical health. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience life, and the energy, focus, and resilience you have each day are directly tied to how well you care for it. Most people underestimate this truth. They neglect sleep, eat impulsively, or remain inactive, and then wonder why they feel tired, distracted, or stressed. High value living starts with honoring your body as the foundation of your potential improving physical health. Begins with movement, daily activity, whether it's walking, stretching, yoga, or exercise, increases energy, sharpens focus, and strengthens resilience. It doesn't require hours in a gym. Even 20 to 30 minutes of consistent movement can transform your energy levels and mindset. A strong, active body supports a strong, focused mind. Nutrition is the second pillar. What you fuel your body with directly impacts your mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall vitality. Eating mindfully, choosing nourishing foods, and avoiding excess processed items allow your body to function optimally. When your body feels good, your motivation, confidence, and presence naturally improve. Sleep and recovery are equally important. A disciplined sleep schedule gives your body time to repair and your mind time to repair and your mind time to reset. Without rest, even the best intentions for productivity, focus, or growth are compromised. High value living recognizes that rest is not weakness. It is essential maintenance for your vehicle of life. Small, consistent actions compound over time. Drinking water, stretching in the morning, walking after meals, or planning balanced meals, or simple habits that make a significant difference. Over weeks and months, these tiny improvements accumulate, creating energy, vitality, and resilience that propel you toward your goals. Investing in your physical health is a declaration of self respect. It ensures that your body supports your mind, your purpose, and your actions. When you move, eat, and rest intentionally, life flows with more clarity, focus, and possibility. The fourth area you must improve this year is your emotional intelligence. Your emotions are powerful. They influence your decisions, your relationships, and the way you respond to challenges. Yet, many people allow emotions to control them instead of mastering them, leading to conflict, stress, and missed opportunities. High value living begins when you understand, manage, and direct your emotions with awareness and wisdom. With awareness and wisdom. Emotional intelligence starts with self awareness. Notice how you feel, what triggers certain reactions, and how your emotions influence your thoughts and actions, and how your emotions influence your when you can observe your feelings without judgment, you gain control over them instead of being controlled. This simple practice reduces stress, improves focus, and allows you to act thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Next comes emotional regulation. High value individuals learn to pause before responding, breathe through tension, and choose responses aligned with values rather than impulses. This does not mean suppressing emotions. It means channeling them effectively to support growth, relationships, and resilience. Controlled emotions give clarity, build confidence, and create an aura of calm and strength that others naturally respect and profess that others naturally respect. Empathy is another essential aspect of emotional intelligence. Understanding and valuing the feelings of others strengthens relationships and communication. It allows you to connect deeply, resolve conflicts gracefully, and create meaningful bonds. By improving your ability to listen, understand, and respond with compassion, you build influence and trust. Finally, emotional intelligence enhances decision making. When your mind and heart are balanced, your choices are guided by wisdom rather than fleeting impulses. You can navigate challenges calmly, set boundaries confidently, and pursue your goals with clarity and focus. Improving emotional intelligence is a lifelong practice. Small daily actions, pausing before responding, reflecting on feelings, and showing empathy and showing empathy and bond into deeper self mastery and more meaningful relationships. By investing in your emotional intelligence, you strengthen not just yourself, but the quality of every connection and experience in your life. The fifth area you must improve this year is your financial habits. Money is a tool, it is not the measure of your worth, but it is the vehicle that enables freedom, choices, and growth. Many people struggle financially, not because of lack of opportunity, not because of lack of opportunity, but because of careless habits, impulsive spending, or lack of planning. High value live. Ing begins when you treat money with respect and discipline, turning it into a servant rather than a master. Improving financial habits starts with awareness. Track your income, expenses, and savings diligently. When you know where every rupee goes, you gain control over your resources instead of letting them slip away unnoticed. Even small adjustments, when consistent, create enormous impact over time. Next comes discipline. Avoid impulsive purchases, prioritize essentials, and save a portion of your income regularly. Financial discipline is not about deprivation, it is about prioritizing long term growth over short term gratification. By consistently practicing control, you build security, confidence, and options for the future. Investing wisely is another pillar of financial intelligence. Learn to make your money work for you through safe and consistent investment strategies. Small, disciplined investments compound over time, providing opportunities and freedom that reactive spending can never achieve. High value individuals understand that patience and consistency in financial management are far more powerful than chasing instant gains, are far more powerful than chasing instant gains. Generosity is also part of financial growth. When you earn and manage resources wisely, you gain the ability to support others and create impact. Money, when used responsibly, becomes a tool for purpose, not stress. Finally, improving financial habits is a mindset shift. It teaches delayed gratification, careful planning, and wise decision making. By respecting and managing money effectively, you not only secure your present, but also build a foundation for a life of independence, freedom, and high value living. The sixth area you must improve this year is your relationships. The quality of your connections directly shapes the quality of your life. No achievement balloons on the street, no achievement, wealth, or success can replace the warmth of meaningful relationships or the peace that comes from healthy bonds. High value living is reflected not just in what you do, but in how you connect, support, and relate to the people around you. Improving relationships begins with presence. When you engage with others, give them your full attention. Listen not to reply, but to understand. Small acts of genuine attention, empathy, and kindness create trust, respect, and deeper connections over time. Presence is the foundation upon which all strong relationships are built. Next comes boundaries. Ray, built. Next comes boundaries. High value individuals know that relationships flourish when respect and clarity exist. Setting boundaries is not selfish, it is a way to maintain your energy, values, and integrity. It allows you to give freely without resentment and protects your mental and emotional well-being. Communication is another essential pillar. Speak with honesty, clarity, and compassion. Avoid gossip, blame, or unnecessary conflict. Words have power, and disciplined, thoughtful communication strengthens bonds while preventing misunderstandings, bonds while preventing misunderstandings. Empathy is equally crucial. Seek to understand the emotions, struggles, and perspectives of others. Compassionate relationships create mutual respect and long lasting trust. The ability to support without judgment and listen without distraction elevates both your relationships and your personal growth. Finally, invest consistently. Relationships are like gardens. Their relations are like gardens. They require attention, care, and nurture. Small daily actions, sending a kind message, expressing gratitude, spending quality time compound into deeper, more meaningful connections. By improving your relationships, you not only enrich the lives of others, but also create a supportive network that uplifts, motivates, and sustains you through every challenge. Strong, healthy relationships are the silent pillars of a fulfilled, high value life. They remind you that success is not only measured by what you achieve, but by the love, respect, and connection you cultivate along the way. The seventh and final area you must improve this year is your purpose and vision. A life without purpose drifts aimlessly, leaving you reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. High value living begins when your actions are guided by clear goals, meaningful intentions, and a long term vision that inspires and motivates you. Take time to ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What legacy do I want to leave? What goals align with my values? These questions help you see beyond day to day distractions and focus on what will bring lasting fulfillment. Purpose is not something distant or unattainable, it is cultivated through awareness, clarity, and intentionality. Next comes alignment. Your daily actions, habits, and decisions must reflect your vision. Without alignment, even hard work can feel wasted, energy drained, and satisfaction elusive. High value individuals ensure that what they do today moves them closer to their meaningful goals tomorrow. This alignment creates motivation, resilience, and a sense of direction even during challenging times. Purpose also fuels discipline. When you know why you are doing something, it is easier to stay committed, resist distractions, and prioritize what truly matters. Energy is finite, and when focused on your vision, it produces results that ripple through every area of life. Finally, purpose grows through consistent reflection and adaptation. Your vision may evolve, but the practice of checking in regularly ensures that your life continues moving in a direction that matters. Even small daily steps taken intentionally toward your goals compound into extraordinary growth, achievement, and fulfillment. A life with clear purpose and vision is a life lived with intention, impact, and value. It guides your decisions, strengthens your discipline, and gives meaning to your actions, relationships, and achievements. When purpose is clear, every day becomes an opportunity to live intentionally, grow consistently, and create a life you can be proud of. This year, transformation begins with intention. By improving your mornings, mastering your thoughts, nurturing your body, understanding and managing your emotions, disciplining your financial habits, cultivating meaningful relationships, disciplining your financial habits, cultivating meaningful relationships, and clarifying your purpose and vision, you quietly lay the foundation for a life of value, impact, and fulfillment. Change is not sudden, it is the result of consistent, deliberate choices. Each small improvement compounds, shaping your energy, your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. High value living is not about doing everything at once or being perfect. It is about daily alignment with what truly matters. Remember, your habits, your thoughts, and your priorities define not just this year, but the years to come. When you invest in yourself intentionally, the ripple effects touch every area of life, your relationships, your work, your health, and your peace of mind. So take ownership of your mornings, guard your mind, care for your body, manage your emotions wisely, handle money thoughtfully, nurture the people you value, and live guided by purpose. Each day becomes a step toward the person you aspire to be, a life of clarity, fulfillment, and meaningful growth. This year is yours to shape. Start intentionally, act consistently, and watch as the small, purposeful changes you make quietly transform your life into something extraordinary.